Let y'all get up in here real quick. Welcome to this ride along edition. I'm your host. Y'all see the thumbnail? Y'all know the title. Let's put the nails in the coffin. Young pseudonym. He was on Starman Road channel, wilding out. Let's get it.
You wasn't no help. You wasn't no help. Knowing you was not beneficial to me at all. It was only beneficial to you. I didn't ask you for much. I didn't ask you for $1. I brought myself to you. I supported you off the strength of my own self. The only thing I asked you to do was talk to my baby mothers about the horrible decisions they were making as a woman. And
well, I guess young Pharaoh talking about this lady. We already know on the Wingman Chronicles channel, the lady wasn't gonna do that. As soon as you put them nails on, you was target practice. Real deal.
You told me they wasn't doing nothing wrong and tried to tell me basically I'm tripping. So if they not doing nothing wrong, why I'm doing something wrong? All I did was get my nails done. Is this a crime?
If you think about it, you was going through it and nobody.
Man, young Pharaoh responses are mad zesty. He would have never got them nails done when it was him, Sarah Suit and Seti versus the Armor Raw squad, but he was talking about the black woman guy. The black woman really gonna be looking at you, Doctor Strange, right? You know what I'm saying? You got the Raptor calls. If the French tip was in, I guess you would do it. The P's, the Pips, they do their shit. They did their shit way before I was born, right? But when you got broads on like a nail, and he's going to explain, right, that energy. He done tapped into his feminine, right? Y'all women talk about you want a masculine man. When young Pharaoh had his shirt off, y'all was coming to the lectures, and y'all was giving him money because he was getting his Umar Johnson on and shit, right? All right. Bigging y'all women up. Because they know, these conscious community scammers know that black women are the #1 consumer.
Said shit. Soon as you wear some nails, now it's like.
As soon as they see me happy. That's what it is.
Oh.
As soon as they see.
Oh. So putting on some fucking nails make you happy? Now I know the women, they throw on a weave and they say to make it happy, but as a man, you gonna put it on them nails, they gonna make you happy? Young Pharaoh think them nails make him happy. Happy. Happy.
I'm bright. You feel me? My nails represent I got some money. I'm I could chill for a minute.
Hey, you could be in your work clothes and that represent money. Where was this young Pharaoh at 10 years ago, man? Something happened. Something happened to young pseudonym, right? He said he wasn't touched, and he said he don't remember if he was SA'd, right? He don't remember. He don't recall that. Of course you don't recall that, nigga. Like ragu, nigga. It's in there, nigga. Something in there.
So as soon as they see me happy and here they want to come and try to take my happiness. But when I was in psych wards and people was trying to literally unalive me and Angela Stanton didn't say my name. If I wouldn't have posted a video with these nails on, Angela Stanton still wouldn't say my name.
Now, all right, here's my gripe. My gripe is with men that are broke and they say, you know what? I can't beat them. Let's join them. I'm going to trade in my masculinity and I'm going to be super fucking feminine. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get out here with the ladies. You know, next young Pharaoh going to have a lace, right? You know what I'm saying? Some lace panties, right? He going to say, I don't want the Hanes no more. You know what I'm saying? I need something with some cotton on the bottom part and some lace and some flowers and shit, right? He said he tapped into his feminine energy, man. I'm smoking right now. Weed don't make you do that shit. I don't care what y'all say. Y'all say, oh, you the estrogen? No, nigga, that's some other shit for the mothership. Or you already had a math problem and that shit was Diana Ross. It was, I'm coming out to the world. And what I don't like about these niggas, they got their tendencies, but they be fucking the bitches, and that contaminates the coochie pool. That's a super spreader.
We post this. These nuts. That's why your son look better than you. Fuck wrong with you? Better sit your crusty ass down.
See, that's some zesty, nigga. That's some most zesty. How you gonna say her son look better than her? Nigga, you breaking cardinal rules, nigga. You breaking cardinal rules. I don't know where they do that at.
Look better than her.
Bitch, your son look better than you. And my nails look better than your nails have ever looked.
So overall, your nails represent happiness. They represent
Cheetahella. They represent that free cheetah spirit.
Tell me that spirit. What?
That cheetah spirit. Hey, you better be careful what the fuck you tapping in and you letting in to your vessel, right? He said this cheetah spirit, right? That's what it represents. Look, you dibbling and dabbling, right? You dibbling and dabbling, and it's transforming you. It's making you androgynous. Now, I'm gonna give you my perspective of all this shenanigans, right? This charades right here. This is nothing but charades and shenanigans. What the truth of the matter is, Young Pseudo ain't getting money. And the way to get money is to stir up the algorithm. I'll give you the example of how you stir up the algorithm. When Antoine Daniels went to the Corey Holcomb show, that stirred up the algorithm. All right? Everybody watching, it's going to give everybody something to talk about. So sometimes people would do goofy shit just to get their names in the algorithm. Some people would set themselves on fire, right? Some people do them skits, right? Some of you Negroes, you wear a wig. Now, what's next with young Pharaoh, man? Men need to be men. And what breaks my heart is I'm from the conscious community. Yeah, the Wayback Chronicles, yeah. My first videos was about people in the conscious community and their fuckery. I'll be over there at Sarnetta TV in the comment section. Shout out from T-Bone from Colors. I'll be making some hit pieces. I used to make hit pieces about the conscious community all day long. Because they'll put up some shit, and this is before a screen recording. When they go live, you have to be careful about you going live. Because you might tell on yourself. And a person like myself will clip that up and redistribute it. And you can't say you didn't see it. I got introduced. I think I was watching a lot of pro-black videos, you know, Dr. Clark, Dr. Ben. Where we from? Because the Egyptology started to kick in, you know. There was this legendary debate, because I love the debates. I've been watching the debates when Sarnetta used to take Brother Polite down there fucking with them Hebrews and shit. For real, for real. It's sad. He going Super Saiyan Bulma. Like, it's sad. It was having the debates. I like the debates. The debates was like URL with information. But the problem with the debate is, and I'll tell Sarnetta this all the time. Sarnetta, to determine a winner, you're going to have a professional facts checker. Now, their thing is they, all right. With Young Pseudonym and Sarah Seti, man, that really just made me shake my head. Because Sarah Seti, I thought was super militant. Now, you can't be militant and your partner feminine. He licking his lips and shit, you know what I'm saying? He be doing some weird shit, right? And he say it's uncontrollable. So we don't know if that's that spirit, that cheetah spirit. He think he cheetah, man. That cheetah spirit coming out. At first, I didn't think it's real. I thought that was just a cap that the woman be, saying like, oh, y'all niggas want to be like women. It seems like some of y'all dudes want to be like, man, what's next? What's next, man? What happened to masculinity? What happened? They don't want you to discipline your kids. They took that away, right? They taking sports away. The Decepticons is into sports, right? Who raised you niggas? Young Pharaoh is in his complete form, like Cell. Yeah, he done 18 and 19 for Dragon. Yeah, he done took on 18 and 19. In that interview, Storm and Roll, because I don't know, about bruh. I ain't saying bruh sugary, but he kind of like hooped and hollered, like, yeah, girl. He was doing that. So, I don't know what these dudes, especially the dudes from Atlanta, man, like pure C and H. Young Pharaoh could never he could have never did this in his beginning stages, because we definitely wouldn't rock with that. Do y'all know how it came about? He said he bought a course from Brother Polite about status correction. To correct his status because he a felon, right? And what I notice about the conscious community is not only when they try to sell you wisdom, they'll sell you products and advice. Now, I buy a t-shirt, I buy a CD. They had the greens. Do y'all remember the greens? In the white bottle, you stir it up with water or something like that, right? They was taking the product. I remember Sarnetta taking it, and then Sarnetta got sick as a motherfucker. They saw Sarnetta had Rolaids. They thought he had Rolaids. He had to go to the doctor. He didn't even want to go to the doctor because the doctor was a part of the Rainbow Coalition, but he had to listen to that information. See, science don't have no race, no color, no sex, no nothing to it. It's either right or it's wrong. Like math. Either you gonna get the right answer or you gonna get the wrong answer. So, Young Pseudo in jail, he said that, okay, he used to astral project out of his body. And he wasn't the only one that was saying that type of rhetoric. Dr. York, Just Google him. A master Nuwabian. I had a Nuwabian homeboy, man. We used to go at it. He'd get pissed off when I say, hey, man, but Dr. York was giving them underage girls a special type of herpes. Now, how did that happen? You had to be going up in them. And Dr. York was notorious for doing that. I think I know a brother. I'm not for sure. It's like I can ask him, but I don't want to open up old flesh wounds and shit. But I think Dr. York pushed up on his wife. You had to give your wife up to get into the cult, the organization. Yeah, that's crazy when you going up in the women, the children, and the men. That's some diabolical work right there. That's some diabolical work. Because my homie was like, hey, yeah, you got to read this book. It's called The Holy Tablets. So that's like Brother Polite's sector. Young Pseudonym, right? When he loved a lot of man, shout out to Uck West. I used to be watching that shit on the History Channel, right? Ancient aliens and shit, you know what I'm saying? Zachariah Stitching, right? But see, what the problem was is when you bringing that information back to the community, it ain't been fact checked. It's out there, but it ain't been fact checked. Bill Bars. Dr. York was using a lot of Bill Bars. Bill Myers, my bad. You know, that type of era. Delbert Blair, right? Bobby Hemmett. What's the new guy? What's the dude name? The forbidden knowledge dude and shit, right? He was battling that Christian dude that pulled his whole skirt up, right? But it was about information. Once them lectures started keeping them Negroes out of poverty, look, it was a lecture between the Amin Ra Squad, Young Pharaoh, and Zesty, right? They wanted more money. So they took their live and did their own live and had Sarnetta wilding the fuck out, man. Sarnetta almost had a heart attack that night. But on the flip side of their ignorance, the algorithm, I know they got a plaque. When you have like 6,000 people in your chat, 6,000. We getting conscious. They flagging channels. Sarnetta was hot, man. Sarnetta was hot. And Sarnetta sometimes he'll still talk if the mic hot. If it's you know what a hot mic is. I mean, shouldn't be talking, right? Hot mic. Shout out to Uncle Kid, like, hey man, we recording Sarnetta didn't care. He said some wild shit. That night changed the course of where we was trying to get. Because the conscious community had direction, right? They had direction. But when they threw the baby out with the bathwater, when they threw science out, like he was called a science monkey shit. And then it's like oh, I wish I could play this shit right now. It was Uncle Cat, Dr. Rod, right? Because young Pharaoh was like, oh man, she a woman, she don't know what she talking about. And got slaughtered. It got slaughtered with the infamous phrase of, oh, I got pictures, let me cook, let me eat. I got a picture of a alien mummy where they tested the DNA and it was mummified, and it was people in that chat room was like, hey, that's the museum in New York, such and such and such, and it ain't got that because I went to that damn museum 4, 5, 6 times. It was people up in there assassinating them like that. Call it in. Shits and giggles. So that's when he came with the black woman as God. He took, look, he got scammed from Brother Polite. Then he said, fuck it. If I can't beat him, join him. Look at young Pharaoh right now. He got the Eye of Horus on. Guess who had that? Guess who rocked that for every show? Type in Brother Polite versus Sarah Suit and Seti, right? Their debate. Where Seti was talking about his spiritual father and how he was doing that to the babies, and it almost came down to blows. Yeah, got something for your ass. Yeah. The Summer Jam screen. It was using the shit out of them PowerPoints. Pure fuckery. Got a fact check. See, a lot of people will get on facts will be solid, but sometimes his delivery. Even with Brother Reggie, Doggy Diamond said it best yesterday. I was watching his shit about this topic. Well, it's like certain people, they can't convey that because they're stuck in the book. They don't have the gift to gab, because you know shit. If you a scholar, man, you don't have that soul controller, hold a microphone, get attend to an audience. That's why a lot of people was like, you know, this shit is too difficult to understand. And they was talking about the meta. Who done deciphered it? Can we decipher shit? Has it ever been deciphered? Been through all that. Remember the day when young Sudanib got a ride, picked up the fucking Nature Boy. Look, Nature Boy, Pharaoh, Polite, they was being vampiristic on the people, man. Umar Johnson, what did he do? He preyed on the woman, and his gimmick was, I'm a psychiatrist, I'm a psychologist, and I can help you out with your boy. Price for that, booty. Right? Booty. And then just Hubba Bubba got to a point where it's like he moving around. He using that 501c3, you know, say that you got an organization so you ain't got to pay taxes. And get to come to your state selling merch like a politician. Wasn't about consciousness. That shit turned into money. How can we make some money? Then you can see people, they try to do lectures and it don't be nobody there. Can't make no money without Sarnetta. Sarnetta was the conduit, the medium. Get your shit popping. Do y'all remember when Brother Polite said, fuck it, all right, Sarnetta, we gonna have an issue. And then he did a DMX calling out names. Shout out to Oh God, man. Shout out to Oh God. Oh God had to distance himself from Solomon because, you know, they said Solomon was a deviant. He got caught up in the library doing some deviant shit. So it's like he had to cut him off. And Sandman started being his co-host, which worked. Which worked. That was the night, that I think it was December 18th. That was the night that everything changed. Like Jizza album. That was the night that everything changed. Everything changed that night. And people start putting doctors up in front of their name, like Minister Icky. We hustling the water. Hustling spring water. Everybody trying to sell water, sell something. Then the water allegedly did some kidney damage to somebody because they didn't know alkaline. And I used to go ham on the motherfuckers and shit. Oh, alkaline, I was like, man, y'all don't know nothing about science. See, y'all think y'all know science, but y'all don't know nothing about science. Y'all say, oh, the alkaline water and all this, you gotta throw lemons in there. And I'm like, man, lemons are what? Acidic. So how we making that alkaline? You changing the pH balance on it. A lot of you chicks is saying these guys, you letting them hit and stab and it's messing your pH balance off, right? Because they dicks is acidic. Throw the shit off. Throw your shit off. Your shit. You're having bread down there. You yeasted. Oh yeah, I'm gonna put some lemon in this water. It's gonna be alkaline. No, you need to put some baking soda in that water. Why you say that, MK Specs? Because lemons are acidic, and they are on the red part of the table. If you take one of those pH sticks, they're more of the red. Soap and baking soda is more of the neutralizer. That's like the simple science, man. It hurt my heart. Simple science. You got heartburn. Heartburn is what? Too much acid reflux, acid in your shit. All you gotta do is take a little teaspoon of water with that baking soda, drink that, you gonna burp hard than a motherfucker, and then you gonna be good. It neutralized that shit. But when you go to the store, you look at the alkaline water, it's going to have a number on it and shit, right? You look at the strip, right? You look at the strip, it's the same number ratio as if you was adding in baking soda. Oh man, they making it alkaline. What you turning your shit, you turning your whatever you trying to drink, you turning that shit into battery acid. But you'll fuck around, find out. Straight up. That's why a lot of people had a problem with Dr. Sabi. Dr. Sabi said he was doing all that. I'm like, prove it, man. In the black community, we ain't got time to be like with the charlatans. To see the trick done right in front of me. You got your crystals, right? Let me know which ones make them work. Which one make them work? Because I say that's a placebo. El Pharaoh said, "Oh man, I can astro project." Oh, nigga, please, nigga, you can do homeboy from Street Fighter when he go to India, Dajilism. You can get your yoga on, man. I was crucifying them dudes, man. I was crucifying them dudes. Astro project, man. Shit, I can astro project my ass to work. I'll never be late. Even with the ladies talking about you got intuition, why you ain't? If you got intuition, right? You got feeling and all that. Why they working for the lottery numbers? And what dude for that tonight's conversation, he said, if you know what I'm doing or how I'm feeling, you got an intuition, why it's not telling you that if I'm happy or not? It only works for negativity. Only works for negativity. Think about that shit. Only works for negativity. Ain't working for. If it was something positive out of that, first, let's keep it a buck, right? You don't want anything else besides money right now in this damn economy? Now, if you got it like that, and you ain't got no issues, then I get it. But everybody I know going through something, they struggling right now. They robbing Peter to pay Paul. They cooking sandwiches and shit like that. They're not trying to keep up with the Joneses. And see, caping to these women is like keeping up with the Joneses, because you say, "Oh, the black woman is God, the black woman," and then you like, okay, you had to sell these women a dream, which is some lowball pimping. But you got to be careful about the conscious community women. Them women conscious, they be some witches. They be some fucking witches. Cause they dibbling, dabbling, and some shit that they don't know about. They say they talking to their ancestors and stuff like that. He said he tapped into his cheetah. Man, young Pharaoh done sold his soul to Moloch, y'all. It's a wrap. And it's a waste of time. He still was trying to kick that bullshit, like, you know, like 5-6 years ago when he was at his apex, maybe. But he's a flip-flopper. He's a flip-flopper. He started supporting a certain demographic. He started wilding out. He figured that the more controversial I could get, the more clicks and views I could get, because, hey, if you got at least 1,500 people in your live chat generating, them accent checks is gonna be fat. He was probably getting 30, 60. He was. He's probably cleaning up. Not putting none of that away. Not thinking about the future. Buying the Pharaoh car. Now he talking about how he can't really like pay his rent and shit like that. Just like, nigga, what are we doing? And you bitches that follow that nigga, I don't know who's more crazy, you or him. Nature Boy locked up, being a happy housewife. I don't know what this is. It's something in the water. It's a pill. Or I think that masculine men get to a point where they're desperate. Well, I can't say they masculine, you know, but they get desperate, and they'll put on a dress, wear a wig to make it big. Ain't that some shit? You'll wear the dress, the wig. If he paid his nails, nigga, he'll do the wig too, nigga. What else is stopping him? And then he was talking with Storm Monroe about attractive men, like nigga, just let that genie come on out, man. Tap dancing off that question of, Did something happen to him? He don't recall. He don't remember. Nigga, hey, Sarnetta, hypnotize that nigga. Get the hypnotist, right? And trust me, all that shit will come out. Crazy. Hey, welcome to the Weed Man Chronicles, man. Where we deliver that shit like dominoes because your mofo mama knows. And what does she know? She know that there's a war going on outside for your motherfucking mind. Like I say all the time, I'll be back like Schwarzenegger. Y'all have a good one.